What's going on? Happy Hispanic Heritage Month and welcome to the 2020 Inglewood Virtual Hispanic Heritage Festival. I'm Josefa Salinas. I have been honored to be your MC and host of this incredible festival year after year after year. This year, we're doing things just a little bit different, like everybody is. We're getting used to a normal that maybe it's permanent. Let's hope it's not. But until then, we'll take a look back at the years gone by and how we celebrated Hispanic heritage right here in the amazing city of Inglewood. Now, one of the amazing things that we have every year is an interesting combination of music. We like to pick from different genres and really celebrate the culture of Hispanic heritage from all the different varieties of people that make up the culture. Let's take a look at some of the groups that have been here in the past. Now, to give you a little history on Sonora Dinamita, they're a very famous Colombian musical group that plays cumbia, which is a South American and Latin American genre popular throughout Latin America, and it's actually how I first learned to dance from my dad. They're very well known throughout the community and definitely a Hispanic Heritage Month favorite. Their music gets everybody up on their feet in seconds, and the crowd is dancing and having a great time. Now I want you to really sit back and get ready for this one. Mariachi Divas. Yes, all females and mariachis. Let's take a look. To tell you a little bit about Mariachi Divas, it's an all-female mariachi band based in Los Angeles. Now in 2009, they became the first all-female mariachi band ever to be nominated for a Grammy Award and the first to win one. They've clearly led the way in the mariachi genre. Already a two-time Grammy Award-winning ensemble with 8 Grammy nominations and 3 Latin Grammy nominations, Mariachi Divas is one of the most significant and successful all-female mariachi ensembles in the business.
It's amazing that we're chosen even to be part of this beautiful event in Inglewood and get to represent la música mexicana, la música ranchera, and also representing Mexico. We take a great responsibility in that. Being here in the U.S., it's a very popular music, and we want to make sure that we're getting the word out there and letting people know about this music, because not everybody does, like myself. Now, if you ask Melinda here, who's came out of the womb singing this music, singing rancheras, she's going to have a different feeling towards it because it truly is her music, what she grew up listening to. For me, it was introduced to me, and I hope my goal is that I can introduce it to others, like places here in Inglewood where not everybody gets the opportunity to hear mariachi music every day. But why don't you tell a little bit how you feel about it?
Well, it's pride in your culture. It's having pride and sharing what you love doing the most with everyone, and seeing that they enjoy it just as much as you do is the best part of even working. It's not even work. It's like we're having fun on stage, you know. And
yeah, we get to call this a job. It's amazing.
That's seeing that the people are clapping and having a good time and dancing and singing with us. That's a reward in itself.
This next group has members from Spain, Mexico, and Los Angeles. Son Soles. Enjoy this pop rock group. This group fuses rock, pop, dance, reggaeton, and salsa rhythms with dynamic beats and melodies. Now they strive to create music that captures the soul. And you've got breathtaking imagery, live rhythm, and plenty of dancing. They've carved out their own unique path in the Latin rock world. Son Soles has shared the stage with Latin superstars Café Tacuba, Julieta Venegas, Beto Cuevas, just to name a few. Now this group writes all their own songs, and amazing is just the beginning of the adjectives to describe Son Soles.
I'm Jose from the band Son Soles.
Lonnie
Moreno, drummer, and Steve Baltazar, keyboard player and composer. And we are here in Crozier celebrating Hispanic heritage. We just played a set here, and it was a great honor to share our music with this crowd. It's the second year that we play here, and it's always a great, good times. The Hispanic community is very, very wide. There's no really here there's like a huge heritage of Mexican culture, but also there's like a lot of Latin people, Hispanic people that listen to rock and pop music that is just sung in Spanish, and I think we bring that into the table. There's a lot of great acts that play today, like Mariachi Divas, that have to do with more like the folk music and the culture, and we also have to do with more like the pop, rock world that is out there and exists and also represents the kind of our culture.
Now, it all started back in 1968 as Hispanic Heritage Week, but there were so many accomplishments by Hispanic Americans that they needed to give us an entire month. And in 1988, that's what we got, Hispanic Heritage Month. Now, Inglewood is made up of a rich and diverse Hispanic community. We're talking Mexicans, Guatemalans, Salvadorians, Cubanos, Colombians, Puerto Ricans, Costa Ricans, Dominicans, just to name a few, even Belize. Now, the Hispanic Heritage Festival here in Inglewood is known for the variety of vendors that we have, many of them bringing us some of our favorite dishes, like Fiesta Martín.
My name is Saul Martin. I'm from the city of Inglewood here, representing our family restaurants, Fiesta Martin, and the different brands, Mexican Grill, Tacos, Antojitos, and Bar and Grill. Well, our father is originally from Jalisco, Mexico, and our mother is from Michoacan. They both migrated back in the 70s. Back in the 70s, they immigrated here along with their brothers and sisters, their parents, and so forth. I think Mom, hands down, is definitely the #1 cook in the household. She makes this dish called morisqueta. It's a traditional dish from where she's from, Michoacan, in Mexico. It's an amazing dish. It's steamed white rice with these skirt steak, little chopped up skirt steaks with the salsa, homemade sauce. It's amazing. That and her enchilada is just amazing. I think her enchiladas, hands down, the best I've ever had. My dad was the second oldest of 10 children, and when he immigrated here back in the 70s, he was only 14. He immigrated with his father, and little by little they started bringing in his 10 younger brothers and sisters and his mom and so forth. His dad passed away when he was 18, so he was left with the big responsibility of raising these siblings and basically being the head of a household. So it was a big responsibility for him at a very young age. He had a 3rd grade education, came here essentially with no money, and worked his butt off. At a young age, he met my mother, who was kind of that support to him and something what he needed there. So they fell in love. They got married really, really young. They got married, I think they were 20 and 19 or something like that. So they're very young, and they just kind of made it. They're living now the American dream. They've been here now for over 40 years. I think it's important to know where you come from, and sometimes in many traditions there was a struggle, there's a story behind it. And it's important for us, the new generations coming here, the new now American citizens and born and raised here in the United States, to understand perhaps a struggle that our parents and our ancestors went through, and at the same time understand the heritage and all the beautiful things, because along with maybe that suffering and all that stuff, there has to be some goodness, whether it's the food, the drinks, the celebrations, the family gatherings. There's a lot of great things that can come back from that.
And every year, I love tasting what La Michoacana brings.
My name is Jesus Hernandez Morales. Only for this business, Michoacana Ricas Nieves is the family business. I'm very happy, for all my family that's involved in this business. That's my wife, my daughter, my sons. God bless.
We're originally from Mexico, the state of Michoacan. And growing up, my dad helped his dad, my grandfather, make and sell ice cream in our hometown in Michoacan.
You know, when I come in here to the California, we started working in different places in the construction area. They do have a restaurant owner. So that's all my family told me. That's why, you know, open the ice cream shop, you know, the Mexican style. My wife, she's very happy, you know, when it started, I want my daughter. And I like it, you know, all the flavors, all the style, Mexican style, the Michoacan style coming to here to Inglewood. Yeah.
He was young. He had to get in his dad's van and go sell ice cream. And he would drive all the way to a different little town just to see my mom. And that's how he met my mom. So whether he sold any ice cream or not, he always had to go drive down there and sell or offer the kids there the ice cream. And if he came back empty-handed, then he came back empty-handed. But that's where he met my beautiful mother. Everything is made from scratch. Most of our ice cream and popsicles or fruit bars are made from fresh fruit. The guys in the back, you know, chop everything up, and back at home in Mexico, same taste. You can taste the difference. We all live here in Inglewood, so when I'm driving by and I want to stop by for an ice cream or something, I see the line all the way out, and I'll be honest, I don't cut in line, so I mean, the line is great. It makes me feel good. We like seeing the non-stop flow of people, so we appreciate the community so much. I grew up in Inglewood, so did my brothers. We've seen the changes that it's going through and how much it's growing, and we absolutely love it. And all we hope for is to grow along with it.
For me, the more important is, the first thing is God, second is my family. And that's great for me. This is that God bless, you know, all my family that stay together. All the family living right here in Inglewood, one block next to the business. And I like it that one, you know, I see every day, stay together, my wife, my daughter, my son. I like it that one, no? And that's everybody that's talk every day. How is your day? What you think for the future? Yeah, and I'm very, very, very happy.
Now, it wouldn't be a Hispanic Heritage Festival without a classic car show and competition. And that's the highlight of the event every year. So many classic cars, hosted by Councilman Alex Padilla, show up vying for the trophy at the end of the classic car. As you're going around to the vendors and eating some food, we automatically head out to see the variety of classic cars. And I'm talking amazing car clubs with some of the most beautiful renovations you've ever seen. Come on, let's go look.
Details to the fullest, man. It has airbrush. It has a chrome engine, everything, even the screws, the bolts are chrome.
I think the passion, the personality, it really stands out when you look at people's cars and the individuality, right? Everything from a classic to a custom to a theme car. You know, it's very neat to see all these different cars.
What I look for in a car is like explicit detail. Like there were some cars over there that you would see that had like, you know, it's very detailed. I think that's what makes it like interesting to look at, and it brings people to it.
And the winner is, with the 1966 Chevy Super Sport, it's the Rams car, Stephen J. All right, Stephen. Inglewood is a melting pot, and we're proud to have so many different folks from all these different Hispanic countries here in our community.
It has been my absolute honor to host this Virtual Hispanic Heritage Festival with you. I'm Josefa Salinas. I sure hope we see you next year in person, right here in the city of Inglewood. And maybe by next year we'll figure out whether we're Hispanic, Latinos, Chicanos, or Latinx. That's the new term. But whatever it is that you call yourself, be proud of who you are wherever you come from and come celebrate it right here in Inglewood. See you next year.